Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The defense trying. A stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Alford. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find...
Turning on the Jets. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Flores. Grabbed behind the line, it's Front. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Steps away. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Catch in the middle. It's Booker. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole.
Oh, nice space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Toss sweep right. Across the 25. There he goes. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Right back to the well. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the handoff. It's Brock. It's a running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Flores. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Down throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it...
Free up the gut! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. To the air, it's Alford. Starting to feel a little pressure. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brock. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Catch in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Alford. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught over the middle. It's 4. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Lloyd. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. The short hands. It's Brock. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Got a man, it's Fitzpatrick. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Lets it fly on the move. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Foley. Wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Looking for room. It's Allen. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Alford. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll take it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Booker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Scanning the field, it's Alford. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Running it to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Cowboys need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright, and they've regained the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The play-action fake. This time he's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Got a man, it's Allen. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's fourth. It's a seam wide open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's loose. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and fires complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all...
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw, it's Alford. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When